related to this topic. Alright, but B, having said that, there is a particular trend going up. The trend is about one of my Shakiri brothers sent it to me. Some certain person said that the Ada and Eben, if I have I'm supposed to just I'm supposed to have that particular article in question. Another an event that was, they said that the other event was invented. Sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm just trying to remember what that argument was. That the other event was invented, and it was invented by the Shakiri people. According to the writer said that the word Adanebe was never written in any Benin books prior before 1968. Alright, that's what was sent to me. A friend of mine sent that write-up to me, basically. A friend of mine sent that write-up to me, basically. I didn't reply him because I just didn't know where to start from. First, because he's one of those Shakiri people that probably believes he's a Yoruba person and all of that. So when I know that someone have a premeditated mindset about some certain things, I don't waste my time to try to explain. But for the case, for the fact that it could have reached out to some of you, and I just wanted to quickly describe. I didn't read it per se, but there's this line I read. It was that no Benin historians ever wrote anything about the Adanebe belonging to the Benin people prior before 1968. So according to him, it was the third or the fourth edition of Jacob Owade Araiwa in 1968 edition. So probably he was not opportune to read the 1953 edition. He was not opportune to read the 1934 edition. He was not privileged to read the 1931 edition. 1931 edition was written in Edo language, Ihere Vitendo, wherefore obviously the guy I had mentioned, Adanebe, as a ceremonial insignia and an insignia of authority. All right, ceremonial insignia and insignia for authority. Okay, so it was not the Atuwashe the first that introduced the Adanebe into the history of the Yoruba people. The history of the Ishekiri people. All right, it was Genoa the first that introduced the Ada, and that was the Ada that was given to him by his father to authorize him to create a dukedom of his own. All right, everyone is aware that one of the way to identify all of the Benin descendants, of the people who got their authority from Benin, old Benin kingdom, was that Ada and Eben. So the Obas of them gave this authorization through this insignia, through the sword of authority called the Ada, to a lot of these kingdoms. So I wonder why a lot of people, modern people now, want to try to revisionize a lot of these things. Even the Yorubas were not trying to say Eben is Ebe and all of that. So it was really shocking. So Oromia never brought Adanebe to Benin. Ogisoe in 66 BC introduced Adanebe to the Benin history. So something that was already introduced about 850 years or so, about 800 years before the coming of Oromia into our Benin history. It's now what some Yorubas are now saying that the Oromia, it tends like every single thing the Yoruba tends to claim. Who invented the Adanebe? It's a simple question. Ogisowe invented Ada and Eben? So that's a very simple question. Everybody in Benin history, anybody that has a little knowledge about Benin history knows that Ogisowe introduced the Ada and Eben into Benin history. So it was long, hundreds of years. So we're talking about almost about 800 years earlier before Romeo. If all of that, so it shouldn't be. I don't think any of this should even be contextual. All right, and the guy even went to say that the Quinidia face, it's actually a male, and that it was also Atuwashe the first, the Dom Domingo, that's a face mask. So I did easy question. I think he was asked some very few easy questions that I don't like to deliberate on issues that doesn't really head sway some brandish sort of historical narrative. One of which is if you say that Queen Idia, okay, a very good example is the Ida. Okay, that means the Ida people that has a replica of the Queen Idia mask. At what time? At what time did Christopher Jacob? It's AD 40 BC to 16 AD. 40 BC to 16 AD is 56 years. So 16 AD is AD, not C, or Christ era. But that's C, yeah. It could be C or after the death of Christ. Well, that's not. So I'm just that's not the topic we're talking about. So I'm just giving it. So the other guy also said that the Quinidia mask is from. Well, it doesn't seem he was joking though, but. So that means the replica of that Quinidia mask is with the Ata of Igala. So it therefore means at what time of history did the Shekiri, if he says that it was the Shekiri king that the Quinidia mask belongs to, at what time in the Shekiri history? Anyway, well, I don't pick offense about why I don't pick offense in all the things the guy has been saying. He's trying to give the glory of the Benin to the Oluwari, which is beautiful. It's our song. So if the Oluwari is not the big person, that the big king, well, we are proud that one of our sons is not a big king. So I really don't pick offense in some of these things.